Today, we are comparing the two interpretations of the legendary song My Way. The song was originally sung by Frank Sinatra, and later Sidney Christmas covered the song with his own unique take on it. The two artists' versions of themselves reflected each other's personalities and styles, and were presented differently. We'll explore the diversity of musical interpretation, and how different vocal styles can breathe new life into the same song. 1. Frank Sinatra, My Way. Frank Sinatra's My Way was on his 1969 album, My Way. This is a song composed by Claude Francois and Jacques Rizou, and written in English by Paul Anka. It had Sinatra's voice in it, and it had Sinatra's philosophy of life in it, and it had an impact on so many people. Sinatra's My Way fit into both pop and traditional pop genres with spectacular orchestrations, a rich, emotional accompaniment which, with Sinatra's lower-level voice, gives the song depth. His vocal style is known for its smooth legatos, impeccable diction, and expressions of great emotion. Sinatra's voice is widely regarded by music critics as a soft, charismatic voice with a bottom voice, and his songs are renowned for emotional depth and rich expression. The theme of the song is life reminiscent and pride. The lyrics express pride and soul-searching for having lived his life in his own way, with no regrets. Experts have called the song's lyrics a powerful message of self-reflection and philosophy of life. Sinatra was very charismatic on stage, and he made a very powerful connection with audiences. His acting ability was so expressive, it added depth to a song. Sinatra's performance style was best known for his strong connection with an audience and emotional immersion. Sinatra's My Way is one of his most famous songs, and it was a way for him to reflect on his life and his career. My Way from Sidney Christmas. Today, we are comparing the two interpretations. A Sidney Christmas version of My Way has a different appeal than the original. Christmas reinterpreted it with his unique vocal style and interpretation. Often, his version is scored with elements of jazz or soul. Theme is, as with the original, it deals with life reminiscent and pride, retaining Sinatra's lyrics. But with the personal interpretation of Christmas, experts rate his interpretation as a unique personal experience and emotional approach. Cover of Britain's Got Talent 2024 covers the struggles of her life. On stage, Sidney Christmas is all about being more emotional and connecting with the audience. His vocals add depth of emotion and reach the audience. Christmas performances are known for their emotional expressions and interacting with the audience. Many loved his sentimental and distinctive style in Christmas, and his interpretation of it, with jazz and soul, elements sparked new charms. His My Way was particularly popular with jazz and soul fans. The beauty of the song is that it controls the breathing throughout, climax, and the silence that creates an echo in space and a resonance with the audience. My Way by Frank Sinatra and Sidney Christmas's was interpreted differently, each with its own individuality and style. Sinatra's approach was a low-key, smooth, charismatic vocal, and Christmas was an emotional, soulful vocal. Sinatra would use traditional orchestra arrangements, and Christmas would incorporate elements of jazz and soul. Sinatra's mastery of relaxed emotion, while Christmas is all about deep, emotional emotion. When Sinatra was on stage, he was very charismatic. He was very connected to his audience. He was very emotional at Christmas. He was very connected to his audience. Experts have judged Sinatra's take on emotional depth and expressive classical as a Christmas classic, with soulful sensibility and unconventional interpretation. 4. In conclusion, the two artists' My Way were interpreted differently, based on their personalities and styles, and reached the audience with different charms. In this comparison, we can understand how the music can be expressed in different ways, and how each artist's personality fuses into the song. Music critics say this diverse interpretation is a good example of what they call richness and diversity of music. This presentation will show us the unique qualities of each version and remind us of the importance of the musical interpretation. Like